friends, Sarah here and welcome to a new Sims 4 speed build. Today I bring you an abandoned shop on this 20 by 20 lot in the middle of Dalsell Valley. Details for my EA/Sims ID will be in the video description if you want to go and download it. I took inspiration from some of the small shops you can find here in the UK when they're just kind of like on their own, they're not attached to anything else, and they're kind of looking a bit rough and they're surrounded by junk. So my original idea was to edit the existing lot that's a park and create a abandoned toilet stall that was kind of broken and a bit disheveled. But then the idea for the shop popped up in my head and well, here we are. So I wanted this to look as grungy and as covered in graffiti as much as I could. Pretty much like a lot of like abandoned building shops that you would find here in the UK, which was kind of forming in my head. But I also wanted to keep the cost down as low as possible, and that was the thought behind this kind of project/build. My original idea was to kind of use it as a bit of like a rags to riches kind of starting area. You will see that I add a lot of graffiti and the fence and the gate from the wolf pack and other packs, only to just completely swap it out for debug stuff when I start to realize that the price is getting way too high for what I wanted. Most abandoned shops end up littered with all sorts of posters and paper covering up the windows so people can't really see inside, and I really wanted to replicate that as best as I could. But I noticed that obviously these costs of these posters, though pretty cheap on their own, end up adding up, so the price is getting pretty high. Also, you might notice that the windows do get a little bit glitchy. I just have to use the move objects to kind of put everything in place, and so they kind of overlap each other a little bit, so I do apologize if that's a bit annoying. I also wanted to create, as I said earlier, the overgrown area out the back of the building that usually kind of happens next to these abandoned buildings. Like it might have a bit of a yard out the back that ends up completely getting overgrown and completely filled with trash and rubbish and loads of overgrown plants and things. As I said, rubbish and trash and broken furniture. Fly tipping is a terrible thing in this country. You do end up seeing a lot of it around these areas because not many people kind of really check behind abandoned buildings. But anyway, so I realised the price was getting a bit high, so I do switch over to debug, and you'll notice that things I have put up, I realise, oh, this is free in debug. I know, I'll swap it. Please do bear with me. I'm not very accustomed with debug, so a lot of this build, it's just me going through debug because I'm like, oh wow, that's so amazing. Oh, I want to put that in. If you have any tips or tricks or mods that would help kind of filter debug a little bit, please let me know. I'm not really very knowledgeable. I haven't used debug that much, so yeah, please put some comments below, let me know. But that's kind of it, really. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy the build. I did originally think, and I did originally put in like a few basic necessities like a toilet and that kind of thing on the lot, because I don't think there's a public toilet in that neighborhood. I could be wrong, so I'm sorry if I am. I don't really play in Dalsell Valley very much. I always end up going for the starter neighborhoods from base game, just comfort. But you know, 2024, trying to get out the comfort zone a bit. So anyway, so yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy the build. Any feedback, please let me know. And gonna shamelessly plug, like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. I'm gonna follow for more Sims 4 cozy game content, and that's me done. Thank you very much, guys. As I say, hope you enjoy, and I will catch you in the next one.